storm show. Ay, it's a storm show.
Where are people before they are born? I've always wondered this. Like, before you're conceived, where is the spirit?
We're in the other world. We're in the spiritual world. Now, let me back up. I channeled for 22 years. I used to talk to dead people. In 1996, I had 100 tumors removed from my hips and thighs. I opened up as a medium, and after 18 years, back in 2018, I said, no more. No more. I'll get the book out eventually, but I've got tons of testimonials. Our souls, the soul in Storm, the soul in me, the soul in everybody watching, enters the body upon the birth. The moment you're born, the soul comes in from the dimension we cannot see.
Okay.
So we're in 3 dimensions. But the 4th and 5th, if heaven were so far away, how could I hear people dictate suicide notes or love stories or spaghetti sauce recipes? I've had it all through channeling, right?
Right.
Because Earth is in 3 dimensions. People see in 3 dimensions, but a psychic can hear the 4th and 5th. Like when I'm reading, I get right to the core quickly because I've got such an intense diagnostic ability that it freaks people out because I get right to it and it upsets people, but it's how I am. The soul, okay, you were born what year?
1993.
Okay, but in 1992, and maybe even you might have been here in 1967. We don't know. You might have been here during World War II. You might have been here when slavery was just starting 400 years ago. We don't know how many times you've reincarnated. But in this incarnation, 27 years ago, 28 years ago, wherever you are, you chose your mother and father in this lifetime to learn lessons.
Okay.
In your life going forward. You'll live into your 80s, 90s. It's average today. So the next 50 years, you're going to be going. Did you just get chills? You're gonna learn a lot and go up and down and love and hate and confuse and more technology. It's going to be your life. Okay, my soul. I chose my parents, and I used to say, "Why? For what?"
That's what I'm thinking. Like, why?
Why
not
did I
you?
pick them for? Oh my God, they don't even understand me, or why are they hitting me, or why are they yelling, or why are they this? And one time, my mom said, "What family are you from?" And I was crying over my aunt's death because everybody was so stoic and so hardened from 3 suicides. People weren't emotional. I was emotional. You had your lessons. I also know I knew my dad in the Civil War. And one time I said, I think our spirits go back to the Civil War. He doesn't get what I do. But he said, well, maybe that's why I've always had an interest in the Civil War. So you and your mom may have been boyfriend, girlfriend, son, mother, father, daughter. Your dad, we've all been boys. We've all been girls. We've all been both sexes, gender. But you may have a really good relationship with your dad. You may clash with your dad. You may have been a girl in a past life, or he was a mother in a past life. We all reincarnate, but the soul has memory. There's something with you that I connected to the very first time you reached out 1.5 years ago. And I don't connect with everybody, you know that. But when you know there's a camaraderie or a connection, you follow it. And I remember, actually, I said, yeah, call me back. Let me know how you're doing. 3 months went by before I found you. I said, what are you doing? And I found out about the show and everything. Because I never heard from you because I don't normally connect. But I knew something about you. And yes, it's like a mentorship. It could have been, maybe I knew you 700 years ago somewhere in Italy or Africa or China. Who knows? But the soul has memory. And that's the same thing in love life.
Okay.
We come into this lifetime in the body. The day the soul leaves is the last breath. Whether it's an accident, a disease, slow death, murder, combat, however we take that last breath, the soul returns to the other side, that other dimension. It could stay out there for 3 hours and come back. It could stay out there for 30 years and come back. There's agreements on the other side where the soul is like in a school and it learns and evolves beyond what was learned in the life of school of life. And then we go up again and ascend. Then there's the guardian angels and the spirit guides, where you kind of choose, oh, I want to take care of Storm. You may have spirit guides or guardian angels from 16 generations ago from the year 1111. Okay.
Wow.
AD. You don't know. But there's relatives and spirits that adopt us. There could be an aunt you lost when you were 12. Who is your guardian angel? It could be somebody from school you never knew that took over. Because from there, they pick us. They choose. And then we have these angels.
It's a storm show. Ay, it's a storm show.